Literally 2 days, we're going cross country, you guys. With my mom and Haley, 3 dogs from California to North. But before we get to all of that, you guys have to help me clean my entire apartment. So good morning, I am taking out the trash, I am putting the trash in, I'm making coffee, and I'm doing the dishes, all right? That's my morning routine. Oh, I also wanted to show you that I have oil in my hair, so if it looks bad, then that's why. Okay, back to the dishes. I mean, it's pretty much just coffee mugs in there, as you can see, but we loaded that up and it's going. Okay, coffee was ready, so I grabbed my creamer. Cheers, let's get started. Here's the state of my living room. My goal was to get all of that trash into that bag. Here's my beautiful and handsome cat. Now, I promise you my apartment is not normally messy, but this was like 3 days of packing and trying things on. Sometimes it just gets away from you. So I'm just slowly picking things up and putting clothes in a pile, trash in another pile. And then I got distracted because I have ADHD and I started doing the laundry for some reason. Then it was time to take out the trash and get started on my kitchen area. I like cleaning my apartment in little sections to make it seem like it's less daunting. So I'm just cleaning off everything, putting it into piles, making sure Scar is entertained, and then I'm wiping down the counters, which is one of my favorite parts about cleaning the kitchen because normally that means that it's all done. But now we're on to the next section, which is my living room, which honestly wasn't too messy. It was just some straightening up, fixing the pillows, putting the blankets away. And then Scar got to enjoy a very clean living room, besides the pile of clothes that I still needed to clean up. Which is exactly what I did. This worked out way better than I thought it would. I got most of it in the first try, and I just finished off the living room with some quick vacuuming, and it was completely clean. I was so excited, had to celebrate with some coffee. Then came the front area of my apartment, not sure what to call it. You'll see later in the video why I had to bring all the random stuff that I steal at my mom's house to my apartment, but for now it just needs to be cleaned up. The first thing I grabbed was this amp, and then I immediately got distracted and started playing guitar just for a little bit until my phone died actually, but I got right back into it by doing some push-ups apparently. Anyway, I'm really excited to decorate my apartment for Christmas, but it is not time for that yet, so I put that into storage and I started just making piles of all the things that I needed to take to other rooms, and slowly but surely did that until it was time for another section. This ended up taking me literally 2 seconds. It was just a bunch of clothes, and as you can see, one slid off and I caught it at the very last minute. I had to double check to see if I was Spider-Man. I wasn't, but this is completely clean now. Then I was onto my room. I had to put the clean sheets on my bed, which actually is one of my least favorite chores ever. I don't know why. Just putting those sheets on, I can't do it. I was onto my closet, just slowly trying to tackle this pile, and my phone ended up dying. So that's when I just gave up on trying to film my cleaning journey, but I do want to get into the Q&A because that's probably why you clicked on this video, so let's get into it. Okay, you guys, Q&A time. I'm getting comfy. I was sitting on the couch, but the lighting was not good, so you got me up and ready. I feel like my computer looks weird, and I'm not quite sure why. Okay. Time for Q&A. As you guys saw, I cleaned my entire apartment, and then I don't think I filmed any of it, but I went and took Scar to the vet because he needed to go to the vet. I walked out, I was like, am I all good for today? And they were like, yeah. And then I was like, do I have to make another appointment for like the future? I'm not really sure how that works. Like, you know how dentist appointments, like you make the next appointment when you're there. Every single time I've gone to the vet, which is like 3 or 4 times now, they're like, okay, so the next vet appointment is this, but they didn't say that this time. So comment down below if I need to call them and be like, do I need to set something up? Or like, when do I go back? You know, it's my first pet, so bear with me. Anyway, I had to go all by myself because I'm trying to get used to doing that. Big reason why I wanted to do this Q&A is because I feel like literally 2 days, we're going cross country, you guys. We are going cross country. I'm driving a car with my mom and Haley and 3 dogs from California to North Carolina. I feel like some of you guys saw when I asked in one of my last videos to comment down below questions. Some of you guys were asking about the move. My mom, I think, has posted on social media that I'm moving to North Carolina. Now, when I say we're, I'm including myself, but I'm not including myself. Also, this is part of the Q&A. This was a question. I have like maybe 4 screenshots on my phone of questions because I talk so much that I don't think I can answer more than 4 questions. Plus, I know that I'll go on other tangents about other things based off of these 4 questions. So one of the questions is, how do you feel about your mom moving so far away? I don't know if she really clarified or what she said in her video, but this is actually crazy that I'm talking about this because it's been so like long in our family talks and discussion that it's like crazy that we're actually doing it. Guys, should I move over here? Sorry, I know I just probably stopped mid-sentence, but that's exactly what I did in real life too. I literally was like messing with my hair. I'm super close. Oh my god. I stopped mid-sentence and the lighting's making me mad. I'm gonna move the bar stool over here. Finish over here. Anyway, I'm like extremely close to my mom and Haley, so I literally see them every day. Will it be crazy? Yes. I still have my apartment here. I have a lease here for 15 months when I got it. I think that puts me somewhere around next year in like June or July or sometime summer next year is when my lease is up. I don't see myself living in LA for the rest of my life, and I've said that a lot. I see myself traveling. I'm getting off topic. First and foremost, North Carolina. If you guys didn't see my mom's video, she's literally packing up the house right now, getting in the car in 2 days, and we're driving. And we're going to a place that we've never been before, and I'm really, really, really excited. So used to living in different places, except for the last like 5 or 6 years where it's been LA, but like growing up, I moved all the time, whether that be like different states or just different houses or different cities or whatever it was. So it's so extremely odd that we're still in LA after like 6 years, or I don't even know. I feel like I've been saying 5 or 6 years for so long now, it might be more. And it's like weird that we're still here. The pricing here is ridiculous. It is insanity. LA's great, but it's not where I was born and raised. It's not where my mom was born and raised. I think that we don't have any strong attachment to it. So I think just like a fresh start is what we're looking for, because why not? Like I feel like I'm from the East Coast. I think I remember Maryland the most. So like going back to the East Coast is just bringing me so much joy. Once again, I'm personally going to probably be going back and forth, which I'm gonna love. I love traveling. I love the airport. I love it all. And that is also why I'm looking at this as such a good thing, is because I see myself potentially when I'm a lot older settling down on the East Coast. I also see myself living in New York for a second. I see myself in Europe all the time. I'm going to Paris. If you guys didn't see my last video, I'm going to Paris at the end of the month after I go cross country. I love traveling. I love new environments and new people and being outside my comfort zone. So like I'm ecstatic because I think it'll be the best of both worlds. They can come to LA and be with me in my apartment sometimes, and I can be with them in North Carolina. I really do think that we'll see each other a lot. It's like the actual like getting up and doing it, because there was no reason. Like my mom was like, there's nothing making me leave. Like a lot of times when people move, it's like a job, or I mean, I guess there was something making her leave, which was just the prices out here are insane. And I think a lot of people are moving out of LA right now because of the pricing and because it's not really that amazing. I'm sorry if I'm offending some people here. I really like it here. I don't see myself spending that much money and being here for a long time. I think I will always come back and visit. I've built some amazing friends out here, and I'm also not. I still am here until the next year. So like I also feel good. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but like I also feel good because I'm gonna have kind of the best of both worlds, where I can be on each coast and really see which one I like more. I could like North Carolina so much and make so many friends there and be like, you know what, screw this and leave. I could be like, no, like absence makes the heart grow fonder. I'm out of LA and I miss the people here and I miss living here, and I said I stay here for a little bit. But I'm a little bit nervous for the car ride. That is what I'm nervous for, but actually getting there, I'm really excited. Just be new and fun and exciting. I'll do that and then Europe, and then I'm not sure what is gonna happen after that, and that's fun for me. Okay, another question is, for the Q&A, did you read Atomic Habits? If you do you recommend it? You should make a video about books that you've read and your thoughts. I did not read Atomic Habits, but I have been very into reading, and I'm guessing this means that you haven't either, but if anybody in the comments has, should I read it? And yeah, like, should I become like a little book YouTuber, a booktuber? Is that a thing? I mean, I know it's a thing, but is that what they call them, booktubers, or did I just make that up? Yeah, I'm reading, of course, like a very famous book series, ACOTAR, right now. I'm on the second book, and Avia told me to slow down because she was like, no, you need to like savor this, and I was like, okay. So I'm like nervous. I'm like only reading like a little bit every time that I read it. I'm so excited. The last 1, 2, 3 books that I've read are fantasy. I read Powerless, Reckless, which is like a duo, and there's a third one coming out in like 2025, and then I'm reading this. So it's a little hard to like switch between like worlds. It's like my first time ever reading fantasy. My first, like, I would say like year of reading. I kind of read a little bit last year. Right now I'm kind of catching up on all of like the very famous like TikTok books, just because they're being like shoved down my throat every time I'm on there, that everyone's like, you have to read it. So like if you guys are interested, yes. I'm sure that all the books that I've read though, like you guys are like, yeah, we know. Like I feel like my recommendations are gonna be like, yeah, duh, cause duh, like of course you're gonna read that book. Does that make sense? I just want gonna know, like, I'm so down to do like a what I've read and what I'm gonna read. But comment down below books. I've really been into reading, so if you guys do have any recommendations, and my recommendation to you is The Powerless and Reckless. It's gonna be a trilogy, but right now it's not. There's only 2 books out, but read it. It is so good. It's like a slow burn. But I also, like, if I were to become like a booktuber, I would really need to work on not spoiling things and like knowing what to talk about. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut my mouth on those topics, but all I'll say is read it. It's Powerless and Reckless, probably my favorite books that I've ever read, which is insane. It might just be because it's like my first ever fantasy and I feel like it sticks with you, or it's just because they're amazing books. Another one of the questions was, as someone who's gone through a lot of grief, what's your advice to others going through similar experiences? I go to therapy. No, I actually feel like talking to a professional about everything and getting it off your chest. Somebody who thinks I can handle everything on my own and heal on my own, I think that saying everything out loud is a huge thing for me. I think having a good support system, but also therapy, which I am working with BetterHelp on this video. They're sponsoring it, and I am ecstatic because I love BetterHelp, I love therapy, and I'm just very excited to be sharing it with you guys because I think BetterHelp makes therapy so seamless and easy and attainable to so many people. Also, this question started off with like people who are going through a lot of grief, which I think that therapy is a great option for you, but I also think that therapy is a great option for literally everybody. I think everybody can gain something from therapy, get to know themselves better, just grow more as a human being. Pretty much with BetterHelp, fill out a questionnaire and then they'll match you to a therapist within a couple days. What I love so much is because I've had a lot of different therapists is that they make it very easy to switch them if you're just not feeling it, if you're not compatible. Very easy to switch and find the right therapist for you. I just think that therapy is a really great source of self-care. It's just taking a little bit of time out of your day to put love back into yourself, to know yourself better. I feel like I want to get off of my calls just being like knowing just a little bit more about how my brain works and where I stand on things, you know what I mean? If you're interested in BetterHelp, you can click the link in the description. You can go to betterhelp.com/JulesLeBlanc and you can get 10% off your first month of therapy. Thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I love you guys. Mwah. That's another question. You thought about going back into singing in the future, or do you have any other plans? Like a song and album from you would be so fun. No. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's funny because every time I meet somebody new and they're like, what do you do? I start listing all the things and I was like, I used to sing. I feel like they always focus on that. They're like, are you ever gonna sing again? And I'm like, why do you care? Like, it's always that they focus on for some reason. They're like, what have you released? I don't know if people in LA are just like real. Maybe it's because I've only been like meeting singers recently. I don't know, but they're like really into that fact. I don't know, like you're kind of convincing me to because you're putting this pressure on me to start doing this again. Anyway, I feel like I don't know how to answer these questions because I feel like I know you guys so well, but like I'm like, what if there's new people here who have no idea who I am and I'm kind of being like conceited thinking that everybody that I'm talking to knows exactly who I am right now. But if you don't know, I used to sing, I used to put out songs. I don't even know how to explain it, all right? Like I didn't really write any of it. But anyway, I was really young and I cringe at a lot of it. I really do. And I think that that's completely turned me off to the idea of doing it in the future just because I'm like, how does one come back from that? How does one release music like that and then say, guys, I have a new song? Because like, here's the thing, if I could write a song, I'd give you a song. I just can't write a song. I'm gonna try working on it because I really love singing. I really love singing. Like I'm singing constantly in my apartment, in the car, and I'm in karaoke. Like I don't even mean singing along to the radio. Like I'm fully singing karaoke songs. I think I'm just so hard on myself about writing that like if it's not like perfect, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like I can't just like throw something together and be like, it's like when you write a paper and you don't want anybody to see it because you're just like, this is not good. So if anybody wants to write me a song, the offer is open. I'm kind of kidding though because like I'm not really gonna become a singer. I do like doing it. It is something that like if the cards, I can't believe I'm actually saying this because nobody knows this. Like not even like my manager, he's gonna watch this and be like, huh? Like if this video gets, what amount of likes do I normally get? So then I can say an astronomically high number. If I get, wait, how many comments do I normally get? Guys, like I'm literally not kidding. These are literally karaoke songs. Okay, wait, what is that? Oh, that's the debate. No, like I'm constantly singing. Also vote, please. If this video gets 300 comments, maybe 400 comments. If this video gets 400 comments, no, I'm not saying that, never mind. I was gonna say if this video gets 400 comments, I'll start singing, but I'm not doing. Like once again, like if it worked out, I would be doing it. Like I do like it. I also though like, I think that there's so many talented people out there and there's so many people who love the craft, and I would feel like kind of an imposter if I were doing it. I can play Blackbird on the guitar. I could maybe do one song on piano. I can do the beginning of Hallelujah. I would feel like I would really need to put a lot of work in shaping myself into more of a singer, because I would feel like a fraud if I'm not even writing it, I'm not playing it, I'm just singing. Give me your thoughts on that. That's just how I feel. I don't want to just slap my name on something or not be proud of it or not. I just feel like there's so many people that deserve a singing career, and I just don't know if that should be me. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad way to look at it, because if I like doing it, then sure. Anyway, honestly, I didn't think that's how I was gonna answer this question. I thought it was gonna be like hell no, but like it is a hell no. But clearly it's not. No, I think it could be fun. I'm also. See, I told you I can just talk and rant. I also just feel like I feel that way about everything, what I just described. Almost just imposter syndrome. Because like even with like fashion and modeling, I'm also like, I think I'm really creative. I think I definitely am more confident in like fashion and all of that, but like I want to be able to sew. I want to be able to really dive deep into like Louis Vuitton show in 19, you get it, whatever. Like I just want to be able to like know exactly what I'm talking about and like really like it. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to do it to say that I'm doing it. I'm really interested in fashion. I like singing, but you know, I already went on that tangent. I really like criminology. Like I really want to like establish like ground facts that like I know about myself and I'm confident in and I know about it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't even know if I finished that with a complete thought / sentence, but here's the next question. If you could choose any occupation besides what you're doing with nothing holding you back, school / fear, what would you choose to do? The first thing that popped in my head was without fear, I would join the FBI. I'm not joking. I would do something with crime investigation stuff. I find it really fascinating. I find it really cool. I feel like I'd be good at it, but for schooling and fear, I'm gonna pass on that one because I don't know what field or like exactly what I would want to be doing in that department. I don't know if I'd want to be like on the field, like kind of more like analysis from the back. I don't really know, but I think that would be really fun. I don't know. I think I would have a good time doing that. What gymnastics tricks do you still know? I know how to do a handstand. Oh my god, I really want a trampoline. I asked my mom for my 20th birthday. Modern Family just start playing on my TV. Hold on. I asked my mom for my 20th birthday if she can get me a trampoline. That's all I want. Because I'm positive I can do a tuck. I'm sure I can do a layout. I'm sure I can do layout step out. I'm sure I can do front tuck. I'm sure I could do aerial. I'm sure I could do any of that on a trampoline. On the ground, I can do round off handspring. I'm sure if I like was out practicing for a second, maybe give me a day, I could do round off tuck. I would be a little bit nervous to throw it. Actually, I'm sure I could throw it. I don't think I could do a standing tuck, nor would I want to. But I never really liked those. Quite a few. Cartwheel for sure. I know that one. I do miss gymnastics. Like not like actually like want to go back, but like I want a trampoline really bad. I want to learn a full again, but it's been a long time. I can do like a half, but that's kind of cheating. Anyway, that's kind of all the questions that I really wrote down, to be honest. I don't know, I think that I actually even said this. I am 19 and I think that I am really trying to figure out exactly what I want to do because there's so many things I want to do. The things that I know. Number one, travel. I have to go everywhere. I have to do it now and I'm going to film it. I'm going to post it and make cute little videos. I'm gonna make the cutest vlogs in Paris, and then I'm also gonna make a montage after, like I'm gonna make daily vlogs, and then after that I'm gonna put like a really cute video of Paris, like a little montage together. I'm like smiling thinking about it. Travel, and not just Europe, like everywhere. I want to like live somewhere for as long as I can without having to like get a visa. 2 things that I know, I like fashion. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I am working on my own brand right now. I don't know if I want to go to school for it. I don't know if I want to go to sewing classes. I like talking about this with you guys because we've grown up together, that it's like cool to see. Like I want you guys to tell me what you ended up doing or like what you are doing.
right now, because I think that's really cool. Or if you have any suggestions that if you were in my shoes, what would you do? Because it's a normal thing to be about to be 20 and like really not questioning, just more like really wanting to what exactly I'm doing right now. You know, I feel like I'm doing things, but then I don't feel like I'm doing anything at all. Like I get up at 7 and I do everything I can in a day, but then I go to bed being like, what did you do to make the world a better place though? Fashion, some sort of realm, also modeling. Of course, I feel like I've been extremely lucky with brands that I've worked with in this past year, like Prada and Boss and Armani and like all of those brands, insane. So definitely modeling. Anyway, I have no idea what was I listing? Why was I listing that? For fun? I don't remember why I started doing that. I want to hear about what you guys are doing, like I said, and let's just talk in the comments. Let me know what you want to see from me / what you see me doing. And yeah, that's it for the Q&A. I think that's probably it for the video. I'm gonna edit this and try to get it up as soon as I can because we are going on the road trip soon. But I love you guys and I'm gonna see you so soon. So excited for the next month and all the months after that. Okay, mwah, love you, bye.